point that I didn't get to touch, and there's a lot of different points that I didn't get to touch because that wasn't the message I was trying to communicate. But a point that I didn't get to touch during that tongues discussion is the fact that there's a lot of people with the gift of tongues or claim that they have the gift of tongues that make certain prophecies and false claims about things and all of this different things. And it's gone unchecked for a while. And as I said, it's not to speak against the gift as a whole, but there's some people, for different reasons, they'll put a gift over I gotta say this right. They'll put the gift over somebody communicating or prophesying the word of God accurately. And it's not to disregard tongues or anything, but even on that, real quick while I'm on that, there's a time and a place for everything. And as I said, this isn't for anybody to take personal. But when there is no interpreter at times, and people are going to do what they do when they're led. You don't know how the Spirit of God moves people, and so you got to be careful with all these things. But at times, when you use the gift of tongues, I would do, if there is no interpretation of it, like I said with the example of my cousin, you'll confuse a person who don't believe, who don't know, who isn't going to have enough respect to be silent and let it be interpreted. Many different things. And I think those things have to be addressed a lot more instead of trying to demonize people that talk about it. There's even a guy I was associated with recently. He talked about the gift of tongues. And another point on the gift of tongues, real quick. It says that when the man of God were filled with the Spirit of God, that different men could understand those tongues in their own native language, each in their own native language. And so that gives us a description about it that a lot of people don't like to address. And so just want to hit people with that. It's dusty. Peace.